My beloved child, pause for a moment and feel this, because right now, somewhere in this world, someone is thinking about you with a depth of emotion they can no longer contain. You may not see their face. You may not hear their voice. But their heart is loud. Their silence is heavy. And in that silence, your name echoes. Don't skip this, because something huge is waiting for you inside these words. There is a connection stretching across distance, across time, across pride and hesitation. Someone is crying, not out of weakness, but out of realization. They are missing you badly. Not casually. Not lightly. Deeply. The kind of missing that sits in the chest at night and refuses to leave. The kind of missing that turns memories into living moments. And what you are about to understand will change the way you see your past, your present, and what is about to unfold next. There is a message being sent to you right now, not through a phone, not through social media, not through spoken words, but through something more subtle. Have you felt it? That sudden thought about them that came out of nowhere? That random memory that made your heart beat differently? That unexplained wave of emotion when you were perfectly fine just seconds before? This is not coincidence. This is resonance. Energy moves where emotion is strong, and their emotion for you has reached a point where it cannot stay contained. Stay till the end, because you'll understand why this moment feels different from all the others. They are replaying conversations. Rereading old messages. Remembering the way you used to laugh. They thought time would erase you. Instead, time magnified you. They tried to distract themselves. They tried to move on. They tried to convince themselves that what they felt was temporary. But the more they tried to silence it, the louder it became. Right now, they are sitting somewhere, maybe alone, maybe surrounded by people, yet emotionally somewhere else entirely. They are thinking about the last time they saw you. The last words exchanged. The last moment that neither of you realized would become the last. And there is regret there. Not dramatic regret. Not guilt filled with chaos. But a quiet, heavy awareness that something precious slipped through their hands. They are realizing that what they had with you was rare. And rarity is only understood when it is gone. Something huge is waiting for you, because when realization reaches its peak, action begins to form. And you are closer to that turning point than you think. But here is the part no one talks about. Sometimes when someone misses you deeply, they do not know how to return. Pride stands in the way. Fear of rejection whispers in their ear. Doubt asks, what if it's too late? So instead of reaching out immediately, they send emotion first. They send intention first. They think about you intensely, hoping somehow you will feel it. And you have been feeling it. That is why this message found you at this exact time. There is no randomness here. You didn't just stumble onto this. You were guided by something subtle inside you that already sensed a shift. Don't skip, because the shift has already begun. Their tears are not just about losing you. They are about understanding you. Understanding your value. Understanding your patience. understanding the moments they took for granted. When you were there, they assumed you always would be. Now that there is distance, they see your presence differently. You were not ordinary. You were not replaceable. You were not just someone. You were the person who understood their silence. The person who saw through their masks. And now, in your absence, that clarity is gone. They miss the safety of being known by you. They miss the comfort of being seen without explanation. And here is the surprising truth that might shake you gently. While you have been focusing on your growth, your healing, your journey forward, they have been slowly circling back emotionally. They may not show it publicly. They may not admit it openly. But internally, the pull toward you is stronger than ever. Something inside them keeps saying your name. Keeps reminding them of what was real. Keeps replaying moments that felt small at the time but now feel monumental. Stay till the end, because the next phase of this story is not what you expect. There is a telepathic message forming. Not words exactly, but intention. It carries apology without humiliation. It carries longing without desperation. It carries hope without pressure. They are sending you a silent question: are we truly over, or is there still a door slightly open? And you might have felt that question already without realizing it. That random curiosity about what they are doing. That sudden urge to check on them. That moment where you almost reached out but stopped. Energy travels both ways. When someone thinks of you with intensity, it creates a subtle bridge. And right now, that bridge is active. Do you remember the way things ended? The misunderstandings. The timing. The things left unsaid. None of it erased the connection. It only paused it. And sometimes a pause is necessary for clarity. They needed space to understand your importance. You needed space to rediscover your own strength. And now, something is aligning again. Not in a dramatic, chaotic way. But in a calm, inevitable way. Like two paths that separated only to slowly curve back toward each other. Something huge is waiting for you, but it requires patience in this moment. Because when someone misses you this deeply, their next move is not impulsive. It is calculated. Thoughtful. They are watching for the right time. The right words. The right sign that it is safe to return. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime realization: the depth of someone's longing often determines the sincerity of their return. This is not about temporary loneliness. This is about awakened awareness. They are realizing that what they felt with you was not ordinary attraction. It was alignment. Don't skip this part in your own life. Do not underestimate the power of being missed. Being missed means you left impact. Being missed means you mattered. Being missed means your presence changed something inside them. And impact does not fade easily. Right now, they are comparing everyone to you. And no one matches. Not your energy. Not your depth. Not your authenticity. That comparison is not something they wanted to admit. But it is becoming impossible to ignore. There is a moment coming soon where silence will no longer feel safe to them. where holding back will feel heavier than reaching out. And when that moment arrives, it will feel sudden to you. Unexpected. As if out of nowhere. But you will remember this message. You will remember that before action, there was emotion. Before contact, there was longing. Before words, there was silent crying. Stay till the end of this journey, because this is only the beginning of the unfolding. Right now, as you listen, their heart is softer than it has been in a long time. They are thinking about what they would say if they had the chance. They are imagining the conversation. Imagining your reaction. Imagining the possibility of starting again, but differently this time. With more awareness. More appreciation. More honesty. And whether this becomes reunion or closure, one truth is certain. You are not forgotten. You are not replaced. You are not erased. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is not just about them. It is about the realization that you are unforgettable. The kind of person who lingers in someone's heart long after the noise fades. The kind of person whose absence creates clarity. And clarity creates movement. As you move through your day today, notice the subtle signs. Notice the unexpected memories. Notice the calm confidence rising in you. Because when someone misses you this deeply, it means you already hold power in the story. And this is only part one of what is unfolding. The silent message has been sent. The emotion has been released. The connection has been activated again. What happens next will depend on timing, courage, and the quiet decisions being made behind the scenes. Don't skip what is coming. Stay till the end of this unfolding chapter. Because what you are about to experience is not random. It is the result of a heart finally understanding what it almost lost. And that understanding is powerful enough to change everything. Something shifted the moment you finished the last part, even if you cannot explain it yet. There is a quiet movement happening behind the scenes of your life, and it is directly connected to the one who is missing you right now. While you are breathing, working, scrolling, living your ordinary day, their heart is not ordinary at all. It is restless. It is reflective. It is full. They tried to distract themselves again, but this time it did not work. The silence became louder. The memories became sharper. And the feeling they kept pushing away has finally reached the surface. Don't skip this, because what you are about to realize may completely change how you see the distance between you. Last night, or perhaps very recently, they found themselves staring into nothing, replaying a specific moment with you. Not a dramatic moment. Not an ending. But a simple, pure memory. The way you looked at them when they doubted themselves. The way you listened when they felt misunderstood. That memory hit differently this time. It did not feel nostalgic. It felt alive. And in that instant, they understood something shocking. They have not replaced you because they never emotionally left you. That realization startled them. It was not planned. It was not romantic fantasy. It was clarity. And clarity has power. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you inside this unfolding truth. When someone reaches this level of awareness, they begin to question every decision that created the separation. They begin to see their own mistakes without defensiveness. They begin to admit that pride was louder than love. They begin to understand that timing was not the enemy, fear was. And now that fear is weakening. That is why the energy feels different around you. That is why you might have felt an unusual calm, or an unexpected wave of emotion, or a strange sense that something is about to happen. It is not random. It is the echo of their realization reaching you. They have been thinking about reaching out. Not casually. Seriously. They have drafted messages in their mind. They have imagined hearing your voice again. They have wondered if you would answer. But here is the part that makes this moment so intense: they do not want to return halfway. They do not want to come back with confusion. They want to come back with certainty. That is why the delay feels long. That is why the silence feels stretched. They are preparing internally for something meaningful, not temporary. And when someone prepares like that, the outcome is never small. Something huge is waiting for you, because this is not just about missing you. It is about recognizing your value at a level they did not see before. When you were present, your loyalty felt natural to them. Your kindness felt normal. Your depth felt familiar. Now, in your absence, they see how rare that combination truly was. They have met others. They have had conversations. But something always felt incomplete. Not because others were lacking, but because the alignment they felt with you was unique. And uniqueness leaves a mark that time cannot erase. You might be wondering if this is wishful thinking. You might be questioning whether this connection is real or imagined. But ask yourself honestly, why have they crossed your mind more often lately? Why did this message find you at this exact moment? Why does your heart feel slightly more alert right now? Energy responds to attention. And their attention has been intensely focused on you. They are not just remembering you. They are feeling you again. Don't skip this next part, because it may surprise you in the most beautiful way. There is a turning point approaching. A moment when hesitation will feel heavier than vulnerability. A moment when staying silent will feel more painful than speaking up. And when that moment arrives, it will feel sudden on your side. You may receive a message. You may receive a call. Or you may simply feel an undeniable shift that signals movement. However it appears, it will not be random. It will be the result of nights spent thinking, reflecting, and missing you deeply. They are also sensing your growth. Even from a distance, they can feel that you are not the same as before. There is strength in you now. There is self-respect in you now. There is calmness in you that was built through healing. And that growth is not pushing them away, it is drawing them closer. Because when someone misses you at your strongest, not at your weakest, the connection transforms into something mature and intentional. This is no longer about nostalgia. It is about readiness. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because the story is not about chasing. It is about alignment. It is about two people realizing that what they had was not ordinary timing, but meaningful connection. And meaningful connection does not disappear, it waits for the right version of both people to emerge. They are becoming that version. And you already are becoming yours. Right now, somewhere in this world, they are thinking about how they would say it. Not dramatically. Not desperately. But honestly. They want to tell you that they have been missing you more than they admitted. They want to tell you that distance did not erase what they felt. They want to tell you that they finally understand what you meant to them. And whether that message arrives tomorrow or soon after, the emotional bridge has already been rebuilt silently. Something huge is waiting for you because this is the kind of moment that changes direction. The kind of moment where misunderstandings dissolve and clarity takes control. The kind of moment where someone who once hesitated finally decides to move forward. And when they do, it will not be small talk. It will not be random curiosity. It will be intentional. As you move through your day, hold your energy steady. Do not chase. Do not doubt. Do not shrink. When someone misses you this deeply, they eventually gather the courage to close the gap. And the most powerful part of all is this: you did not have to force anything. You did not have to beg. You did not have to prove yourself. Your absence spoke louder than words ever could. Don't skip what is unfolding behind the scenes. Stay till the end of this journey. Because the one who is crying and sending silent messages is closer to action than ever before. And when realization turns into movement, everything changes. Right now, at this very second, a decision is forming in their heart that will not be undone. It has been building quietly, layer by layer, memory by memory, until it reached a point where silence no longer feels comfortable. They thought missing you would fade with time, but instead it transformed into clarity. And clarity is powerful. It strips away ego. It dissolves confusion. It reveals truth. Don't skip this moment, because something huge is waiting for you in what happens next. They have begun to understand that what they feel is not temporary emotion. It is not loneliness. It is not habit. It is attachment to something real. They remember the way conversations with you felt effortless, the way laughter flowed without force, the way even quiet moments felt meaningful. And now, in your absence, they are measuring every interaction against the standard you set. No one else feels the same. No one else understands them the way you did. That realization has been both comforting and unsettling for them. Comforting because it proves the connection was real. Unsettling because it means they let something rare slip away. Stay till the end, because this is where the story turns. They are no longer just remembering you. They are imagining a future that includes you again. Not in fantasy. Not in illusion. But in possibility. They are asking themselves serious questions. What if they reach out? What if you respond? What if this second chance is different? What if both of you have grown enough to make it stronger than before? These questions are not small. They carry weight. And when someone begins to imagine a future with you again, it means their heart has already chosen you. There was a moment recently when your name almost appeared on their screen. They typed it. They paused. They erased it. Not because they do not care, but because they care deeply. They want the timing to feel right. They want the message to carry sincerity. They do not want to disturb your peace. But here is the surprising truth. The more they try to wait for the perfect moment, the stronger the urge becomes. Because when someone is crying and missing you badly, the heart does not stay silent forever. Something huge is waiting for you because the energy between you has shifted from confusion to alignment. You may have noticed subtle signs, a dream that felt unusually vivid, a memory that appeared out of nowhere, a sudden calmness when thinking about them instead of pain. That is not coincidence. That is resolution forming. Both of you have changed. Both of you have matured. And sometimes separation is not the end of a story, but the chapter that prepares it for a powerful continuation. They are also recognizing something else that is once in a lifetime rare. You did not chase them when things became uncertain. You did not beg for validation. You chose dignity. You chose growth. And that choice has elevated you in their eyes. They now see strength where they once saw vulnerability. They see value where they once saw familiarity. And that shift in perception is everything. When someone sees your worth clearly, their approach changes completely. Don't skip this next part, because it may explain what you have been feeling lately. Their thoughts about you are no longer heavy with regret alone. They are mixed with hope. Hope that maybe you still care. Hope that maybe the door is not fully closed. Hope that maybe destiny has not finished writing your story together. And hope creates courage. It may take a little more time. It may take one final internal battle. But the direction is clear now. Stay till the end of this unfolding, because the moment they reach out will feel different from any message before. It will not be casual. It will not be uncertain. It will carry intention. It will carry awareness. It will carry emotion that has been building quietly behind the scenes. And when you receive it, you will recognize the sincerity instantly. Right now, as you listen, they are thinking about what they lost and what they could regain. They are imagining how it would feel to hear your voice again. They are realizing that the connection they tried to minimize was actually one of the most meaningful experiences of their life. That realization is not light. It is profound. And profound realizations lead to life-changing decisions. Something huge is waiting for you, not because of fantasy, but because of transformation. They have transformed internally. You have transformed personally. And when two people grow separately but still think of each other deeply, the reunion, whether emotional or physical, becomes powerful beyond expectation. So hold your energy steady. Trust what you feel. The tears they have shed in silence were not wasted. They were awakening. The telepathic message they have been sending was not imaginary. It was intention building. And very soon, intention will turn into action. Don't skip what is about to unfold. Stay till the end of this journey. Because the one who is crying and missing you badly is closer than ever to stepping forward. And when they do, it will mark the beginning of a chapter neither of you saw coming, but both of you were quietly preparing for. There is a moment approaching that will feel almost unreal, as if time slowed down just long enough for destiny to breathe. You may not see it yet, but the emotional distance that once felt wide is quietly narrowing. The one who has been crying and missing you badly has reached a breaking point, not of pain, but of clarity. They can no longer pretend that their heart is unaffected. They can no longer distract themselves from the truth that you still matter deeply. Don't skip this part, because something huge is waiting for you in what they are about to realize. Over the past few days, their thoughts about you have become more vivid, more specific, more intentional. They are not just remembering your smile, they are remembering how you made them feel understood. They are not just missing your presence, they are missing the version of themselves that existed when they were with you. That realization is powerful. When someone begins to miss who they were with you, it means the connection was transformative. And transformation is not easily replaced. Stay till the end, because this is where the once-in-a-lifetime revelation unfolds. They have started to see signs that remind them of you everywhere, a song that unexpectedly plays, a phrase someone says that sounds like you, a place that suddenly feels heavy with memory. At first, they brushed it off as coincidence. But now it feels intentional, as if life itself keeps whispering your name into their awareness. And instead of running from it, they are finally listening. There was a quiet moment recently when they admitted something to themselves they had never said out loud: losing you was not strength, it was fear. Fear of vulnerability. Fear of commitment. Fear of fully opening their heart. And now that fear feels smaller than the regret of letting you go. That shift inside them is monumental. It means they are ready to face what they once avoided. It means they are ready to approach you differently. Not with confusion. Not with hesitation. But with honesty. Something huge is waiting for you because this is no longer about missing you in silence. It is about preparing to speak. They are thinking about the exact words they will use. They want to acknowledge the past without reopening wounds. They want to express their feelings without overwhelming you. They want to show growth without sounding rehearsed. And the more they think about it, the more certain they become that reaching out is necessary. You may feel it as a subtle shift in your own energy, a calm anticipation, a gentle excitement that you cannot fully explain. That is because when two hearts remain connected, even distance cannot completely block the signal. Their telepathic message has grown stronger, clearer, more focused. It is no longer just emotion drifting through the air. It is intention forming into action. Don't skip this moment in your life. Stay till the end of this unfolding chapter. Because when someone cries for you not out of weakness but out of awakening, everything changes. They are not looking for distraction anymore. They are looking for alignment. They are not seeking comfort from just anyone. They are realizing that the comfort they crave had your name attached to it all along. And here is the surprising truth that may take your breath away: they are afraid of losing you permanently. That fear has awakened courage. It has pushed them to consider risks they once avoided. It has made them understand that vulnerability is not loss, it is opportunity. And opportunity is standing at your door right now, even if you cannot see it yet. Something huge is waiting for you because this is the point where stories either fade or reignite. And everything inside them is leaning toward reigniting. Not recklessly. Not impulsively. But intentionally. They want to rebuild trust. They want to communicate differently. They want to appreciate what they once assumed would always be there. That level of realization does not happen often. It happens once, maybe twice, in a lifetime. As you continue your journey, hold your head high. You were never forgotten. You were never replaced in the way that matters. Your impact was deeper than you realized. And the tears they have shed were not just about missing your presence, they were about recognizing your value. Stay till the end, because when they finally step forward, it will feel like the universe aligning quietly in your favor. The message will carry sincerity. The tone will carry humility. The words will carry truth. And when that moment arrives, you will understand why everything unfolded the way it did.